we're back travelling down the long road of personalities here on Football Manager 2024. There's no hidden agenda with this one. There's no, is it going to be good? Is it going to be bad? It's professional. We know it's good, but how good will these players be? It's 5 professional wonder kids. They're all fullbacks. Will they all make it to the promised land of 200 out of 200 ability? Let's go. Here we go then, ladies and gentlemen. It is 5 wonder kids, as promised, 90 out of 200 in terms of their abilities. As I said, they are fullbacks. They are both they're all both-footed. So we've got someone from Czechia. It's Miroslav Oklestek. We've got Memis Demircioglu from Turkey. Lazar Jelebov from Bulgaria. We've got Stojan Stojanovic, or Stojanovic, which I thought was a brilliant name, so I've gone with it. These are all in the game as regens at the start. Serbian Stojan Stojanovic, and Attilio Gatto are Swiss. I know his brother Chocolate. Hey, bang! We're already starting with the bad puns. Probably about a minute and a half into the video. If you're new around here, much of the same. Drop a like on it. So, that's all there is to say. They are professional personality. What is a professional personality, I hear you ask, in the distance? Well, let me show you. Over 18, professionalism is the cornerstone, and I think determination has to be above 12, I think. Everything else can be a bit all over the place. So we've given our players very middling attributes, 12s and 11s for most things. Temperament at 15. I feel like temperament has to be at something high. Otherwise, temperament probably would have been about 10, I would expect. So, it is what it is. So, we're going to move through the years, should I say, and see how these players do. Well, why have I chosen fullbacks? Well, it's been requested, actually, by quite a few of you in other videos, saying, show us some fullbacks. And I think it's because fullbacks are quite scarce, aren't they, in the game? And I don't know, everyone wants to look and see what some good regen fullbacks would look like. Oh, what could be? Either way, fullbacks are here. Professional, they all should make it to 200 out of 200, but as we've established before, game time is crucial. Will these guys get the game time? Let's hope so. 2024, here we come. Okay, so, well, they've all moved over 100. We've got 102 for Memis Demircioglu. He's gone to Fatih Karagumruk, easy for me to say. Stojan Stojanovic at 104 at TSC. Levski have signed Lazar. Attilio has gone to Basel. However, he's wanted by Iverden on loan. He played for Basel 1 game. Relegated? I thought Basel were good. They won the league recently as 2017, and they've just been relegated. I mean, 91-1. I think that was I don't feel like they should have been relegated. I feel like that was, I can't think of the words today. A shock, I guess. Unexpected relegation. It is what it is. And then Miroslav Oklestek has gone to Brno, and he's at 114, so they've actually all improved quite well. He's played quite a bit as old Miroslav, as has Stojan and Lazar. No games for Memis. They won't have moved by this time next season, so we're going to go to 2025 just to check in briefly, but season after is when they're probably going to get big moves ahead. Okay, oh wow, Miroslav has moved. He's gone to Lazio, the only move so far, 1.3 million from Brno. So he could move from Czechia to Italy. He played 35 times for Brno, which was very good indeed. And I think he moved probably in January, and he's gone to Lazio, where he's basically played in the reserves. However, a couple of games in the first team, starting in the Cup and in the league. And now he's worth 16 to 48 million pounds. He is, as well, second place in terms of current ability. Unfortunately, Memis in Turkey has still never played. 113. Stojan at TSC is at 115. Lazar, who's wanted by, well, a who's who of European bigwigs, at 128. And then 130 for Miroslav, who's gone to Lazio, as mentioned. And Attilio at Basel, who he's played a lot this season. And they got promoted. They won the league by a canter. 20 points for Basel. I mean, expected, really, wasn't it? Should we have a look at the season preview here? So now Basel are expected to finish third. So how they got relegated in that first season, I would have expected them to have probably been in the top 3 or 4. Really. Bit of a madness. but it is what it is. Do you know what else is a bit of a madness? Over 60% of you watching these videos are not subscribed to the channel, so make a change today for the better. Subscribe and stay abreast, because we can't trust YouTube to recommend all the videos. There's been some very interesting ones come out recently that haven't got the views I thought they might have done, especially considering how much they've been requested by people. So yeah, subscribe. Thank you. But other than that, there's not really much to report on, so we won't report too much. Two of them have been capped internationally, Miroslav and Lazar. Zhelebov, what a surname that is for Laser. 2026 then, here we go. And I think there's going to be some moves. Yeah, Lazar's gone to AC Milan. He went for 6.25 million. And, he's played 14 times, 10 times from the start. Inter Milan won the league. Wow, look at that. 14 times. He's at 141. Let's move to current ability. So he's asking to leave his Memis. He wants initially agreed playing time. Unfortunately, why is he not playing? Why are Fatic of it? What are they doing? So in terms of current ability, he is the joint third best player in their squad. Never made an appearance because they don't play fullbacks. Why have they signed him then? Why have they signed him? Ridiculous. So he needs to move. He's at 117. He's keeping track with Stojan, who's at 119. And why is he not playing for TSC? He's played for Badsa. He's not playing for TSC. He's at 119. Then third is Laser at 141. Then Miroslav, who's actually wanted by Man City and Valencia, at 144. He's now worth 27 to 80 million pounds. He's wanted by Valencia. Vincenzo Italiano. They've got 183 million pounds in the bank. They had a tycoon, Joe Murphy, a tycoon in 2025. So, and the Europa League winners. Valencia could be a bit of a powerhouse going forward in this experiment. But, well, actually, Laser's gone to Resolute. What's happened there? He's lost professionalism. He's down at 15. And Attilio Gatto has moved from Basel for £7.5 million, gone to Real Madrid. His professionalism is down at 14. 14. He's now fairly determined as a personality type. He's played 18 times for Real Madrid from the start. From the start. Jurgen Klopp's Real Madrid, that is. League champions. As you can see, there he is, left back. And where has he played? 26 times as right back, 26 times as left back this season, which that incorporates... I mean, I don't know. And he only played 36 times. He's played a few times in continental competitions and cup competitions, but he's won the Spanish League. He's won the Spanish League. Fair play to him. So a couple of transfers still need to happen down here, but these three are walking away with it. These two still professional, still got plenty of time to get there. I think they probably will if they start getting some game time. Some championship teams need to come in for them and play them, I think. Weird, no one's gone to England, though, at this moment in time. Let's go to 2027. Oh, dear. I mean, look at this. Finally they're playing. He's unhappy. Wants to leave due to the club being relegated. He's leaving on a free transfer on the 30th of the 6th, 2028. Well, get him sold. Get him sold. He finally played 4 at the back, so he's in the squad and he's playing. And he's improved. 28 times he played and he got relegated. It's not the best thing to put on your CV, is it? For Memis. He's at 132. Stojan, 126. Why are they not playing him? He's 19 years old. Someone's got to come in for him. His contract's another 4 years. I don't know whether anything's going to happen. So Laser's at 154 at AC Milan. Inter have won the league yet again. He's been playing as well for AC Milan. He's in the squad. Attilio Gatto for Real Madrid at 156. He's also been playing. He played 33 times in the league for them this season. 7 assists. That's pretty good, isn't it? Their personalities remain the same. And Miroslav Oklestek is still at Lazio. And he's at 164. So, I think Attilio's probably going to stay at Real Madrid. Laser's probably going to stay at AC. We've got transfers coming for Memis guaranteed next season, and if not before. Stojan, someone's got to come in for him. And Miroslav at Lazio, is someone going to come in for him? I mean, 72 to 217 million pounds. You're talking over 100 million pounds for a fullback, but he's rounding out quite nicely. He could also play defensive mid, really. I mean, look at his dribbling and crossing's fantastic, so you probably wouldn't play him as defensive mid, but he's got the tackling, he's got the anticipation, got the work rate. He's a very well-rounded player, to be perfectly honest. He's very well-rounded. Who's the worst at the moment again? It was Stojan, wasn't it? Oh, I mean, isn't that a kick in the dick? Bloody hell. I mean, look, 12 and 13. I mean... How is he not playing? Let's have a look. They mustn't be playing fullbacks. No, they don't. They're not playing fullbacks. That's the top and bottom of it. That's why he's not playing. Let him go. On we move to 2028 then. Okay, so a transfer. Wow. So let's just break things down then, let's start off with Stojan. He's got a transfer to Real Madrid for £3 million on the 1st of the 7th. So they're going to have two of them. He's at 135, unfortunately. He's at 135. Has he been playing? He's been playing. The TSC must have had a new manager and they're playing 4-4-2. He's finally been playing and yeah, he's improved to 135. He's only 20. He's got plenty of time to get to 200. I think he probably will. Memis has moved to Sporting KC, Major League Soccer, for £2.1 million. That was not a transfer I expected, I'll be honest with you. Attilio, it's Real Madrid still, playing week in, week out, in a league-winning side. Real Madrid have won the league 3 times in a row with Attilio there. Spanish Cup, he's won the Spanish Cup twice as well. Champions League, he's also won the Champions League in 26-27. It was Barcelona most recently. Laser at 172 now at AC Milan. Who've just won the league, ladies and gentlemen. AC Milan have just won the Italian league. They've managed to wrestle it away from Inter. 88 points to Inter's 86. And Laser will have played a key role in that, getting a 7.16, 10 assists from fullback. Fair play, Laser. Miroslav at Lazio has also played very well. Miroslav at Lazio has obviously been playing as well, 34 games, because he's at 177. So it's a 3-way race to see who gets to 200 first. I'll be honest with you, it seems like Miroslav's running away with it because he's 5 clear of Laser and 7 clear of Attilio, but a couple of months injury for Miroslav and a couple of good months for Attilio or Laser, and they're right back in it. So it's by no means done and dusted. These two, they might make it there, but they're almost written off in the race of who's going to be first. That much we do know. They've all been capped internationally except our Serbian Stojan Stojanovic. It's a mouthful, isn't it? The Serbian Stojan Stojanovic. So let's go to 2029 then. Well, oh dear. Miroslav's going to do it. He's at 192. So let's have a quick look at Miroslav. Look at him. There he is. 192. A world-class fullback. Contract up in 3 years. Is he going to move from Lazio? Possibly. Laser at 184 has overtaken... Was he ahead of Attilio? There was 2 in it. Maybe he was, maybe he wasn't. I'm not too sure. AC Milan winning the league for the 2nd time in 2 years. Jurgen Klopp has just joined 6 days ago, having left Real Madrid. Bloody hell. AC won the cup a couple of times as well while he's been there. More you know. Attilio, yeah, he's doing pretty well. As well, Real Madrid, managerless, 4-time league winners. And here we go. So, as I say, Stojan has gone to Real Madrid and he's actually played 11 times, 7 times started, 4 times off the bench, which I wouldn't have expected really, being only at 144 or now at 144. But they're giving him the chance. He needs an extended run in the team and he'll really fly, I think. Memis has flown. He's at 166. And that's because he's had a good season at Sporting KC, where he played 27 times. Then the following season, he played 11 times. And then he's just signed for Manchester United for £5.75 million 3 days ago. And he's now at 166. So he's put himself in the conversation to get to 200. Not first, and I don't think he's going to get there before Laser and Attilio, but he's definitely going to be 4th. I think Stojan's the only question mark at this point. The only question mark. But they're all doing phenomenally well. I like it how all the teams have played them as an attacking midfield left, yet they're all slightly better on their right foot. So is that inside forward, maybe? I'm not sure. But with their crossing and dribbling, you'd expect them to be wingers. They've only got 10 for finishing. You don't really want them cutting inside and shooting, do you? You want them at fullback anyway. Don't waste them in the wing. There's too much defensive attributes going on for them to be a winger. My 2 pence worth anyway. In terms of the Premier Division, Manchester City have won it most recently. 3 times in a row for Arsenal before that. Marco Rose is in charge of Man City. Well, we're going to go and have a little look around and see where some people have gone. The sacked Pep Guardiola went to Bayern Munich for a couple of years and then went to Spain. Unai Emery was in there for less than a year and he left Aston Villa to go to Man City, got sacked, and then went back to Aston Villa. A couple of years gap, to be fair. Luis Enrique is in charge of Arsenal because Mikel Arteta's gone to Barcelona. Xavi's now the manager of Al Ittihad, getting less than £6,000 a week. I do think that he'd command a bigger wage, considering the players are probably on massive wages. What's the players on? You've got a couple of players here. All of them, the lowest paid is Nicolas Castro on £375,000 a week. Yeah. 750k a week, Leon Goretzka, who can literally play everywhere on the pitch. Leon, where'd you play? Yes. Question on everyone's lips, of course, is where is the man, the myth, the legend, Ralph? Ralph's already gone. In 2029. He's already gone. Bloody hell. Look, I'm glad in real life he's gone to Wolfsburg because it means Ralph Watch as of next year hopefully he'll kick on a bit at Wolfsburg and get some bigger jobs. Might see him winning Champions Leagues and stuff. Anyway, we're very close to 200. Let's go to 2030 and see if someone makes it. Oh, it's close. It's very close. Miroslav's at 198. Laser at 196. Attilio has fallen away at 186. Memis at United at 179. He might overtake him, you know. Stojan at 144 at Real Madrid. He's not played a lot. Not played at all. Oh, Real Madrid have lost the league title. Antonio Conte. Memis has played a lot for Manchester United, and understandably so. Very good player. Arsenal have won the league back from Man City. Nothing to report in the Champions League. Tilio only played 7 times for Real Madrid this season. Oh, hang on. That's why. So now you've got a manager who is not playing fullbacks, and you've got one of the best fullbacks in the world sat on the bench. Oh, what a shame. Laser at AC Milan. Jurgen Klopp's AC Milan. Once again, they've missed out on the league by a point to Inter. So not once again, just missed out on the league. Unfortunate for them. And Miroslav at Lazio. Yeah, he's doing the business. Will someone come in and sign him? Don't know. We will see. But I don't know what's going to happen with Attilio. Is he going to rot for a couple of seasons at 186? That would be heartbreaking. Let's go to 2031. Okay, so they're both at 199, Laser and Miroslav. So they've probably maxed out at 199. They need to lose an attribute before another one improves to get to that 200. Because one attribute will probably take them over the threshold. We see this a lot. Italian Serie A, Inter Milan won it yet again. In the Spanish First Division, Real Madrid did win. Unfortunately, Antonio Conte is still in charge, which means Attilio is at 190. He played 20 times this most recent season. He must have played 20 times at wing-back left. He's now only a makeshift. Stojan left Real Madrid for £22.5 million, gone to Lille. He made one appearance for Real Madrid last season off the bench. He's gone 60 million up front, 22.5 million after add-ons, and he moved about 2 weeks ago. So hopefully he can reignite his career, or ignite his career, to be honest, at 148, because the rest of them, 189 to 199, within 10 attribute points. Stojan's just hung out to dry. Still never been capped by Serbia either, which I think is a bit of a crying shame. Because Serbia, really, how good are their fullbacks? Wing-backs they play. No wonder he's not played. He's in the squad. He's been called up every single time. Well, I say every single time. First time I've checked. But he's there. He's in the squad. Looks like part of the furniture and one of the best players that Serbia have at their disposal. But unfortunately, he is not getting the games. Let's go one more year then to 2032, because I think these two are probably going to get there if they play. Well, there we go then. 3 of them at 199, and Attilo is playing considerably a lot more. Let's have a look. 28 times this season. Antonio Conte is still in charge, and there he's playing as attacking midfield left. Jude Bellingham playing attacking midfield right. I mean, Jude's phenomenal and can play in loads of positions, but I would not be playing Jude there, and I would not be playing Gatto there. Maybe I clicked on this tactic last time and it was there and I missed it. Hakimi went to Real Madrid for free. Wanted by Saudi Arabia now. He is 33 years old though. Fofana and Martinez also at Real Madrid, as well as Willem Restes. Very good. Very good indeed. So, Laser at AC Milan. Oh, Juve won the league for the first time in a hell of a long time. 2 points clear of AC Milan. But AC have won the cup for the last 3 years and 5 in their last 6. They actually beat Inter Milan in the final with a 2-0 win. Shaquille Van Persie with a brace. Miroslav at Lazio, he's just doing his thing, isn't he? He's not fussed about leaving, but I'll be honest with you, he should be. He's 24. He's world class. Memis at United at 189. Well, that's disappointing. He played 34 times, just didn't improve at all. Chris Smalling's in charge of United. Well, look at that. Who's that? Hugo Larsson. £78 million from Frankfurt. Florian Wirtz, Evan Ferguson. Christ. 3 times in a row for Arsenal as well, winning the league. They're running away with it. Hey, you got Marcus Leonardo of United as well. And Kefren Turam. What a team. Should be doing better. Chris Smalling in charge. And Stojan at Lille. He's now at 156. He played 23 times. It's his most prolific season in terms of minutes and game time. Or starts at the very least. And he played 10 times in continental competitions. So was that Europa League, Europe in some capacity? It was the Champions League, actually. Got to the knockout playoff rounds. Well, there we go then. So we have, I guess, made it. 2 of them are now resolute. Model professional is Miroslav. And that's because his professionalism is at 20. Maybe something else has changed. Determination at 15. Leadership at 17. Very good player. Well, we're going to jump through 3 years now, so there'll be 27. We want to do some bigger jumps because we broke the back of this experiment now. We've seen them all basically get there. They're all now at clubs. Will there be transfers in the next 3 years? Hope so. Well, there we go. 2 of them have got to 200, so they've lost an attribute to game 1. Laser's still in that sort of limbo. Memis at 193. I don't know why he's stagnated. Stojan's at 168. I don't think he's going to get there. He's not got enough time. I say I don't know why he's stagnated. Maybe it's his age, but we're not asking him to improve much. I think in the last 4 years, he's improved about 7 or 8 attribute points, which isn't great. Isn't great, is it? But Miroslav has left Lazio for £64 million and gone to Arsenal. That's a very, very low figure, if you ask me personally. 2 times in a row, so 2 seasons in a row, he's played for Arsenal for 35 times each. Plenty in international, in continental and cup competitions as well. In terms of the Premier League, well, Arsenal have won it in 2033-34, so he's now a Premier League champion. However, Aston Villa have won the most recent one, with Raul in charge. He also won the Europa League and Conference League, so he's won the Conference League, Europa League and the Premier League. He's got some good players, but not Premier League winning players, in my opinion. Here's your best player, Alphonso Riley. I mean, hey, fair play to them. They've managed to win the league, but surprising. What was the points total? 84. They did win it by a considerable margin. 2 teams, Arsenal and United, below on 77. Wolves are up there in 4th, which is just crazy. There we go. He's moved to Arsenal and he's won a league title in his time there. Attilio Gatto at Real Madrid. They are finally managed by another team. Gatto's now playing at right back. João Neves is there. I mean, Bellingham's still playing at right midfield. I'm at a loss. I'm at a loss, really. But Poch has come in. Why has Poch come in? Antonio Conte just left to go and become the manager of Tottenham again. And he got sacked again. Deary me. Klopp, after Real Madrid, he was at AC Milan for a year. And then he got sacked, obviously. And then 2 years later, he's gone to Bayern Munich. And that's where he is currently. Speaking of AC Milan, Lazer Jelebov at AC Milan, Mikel Arteta's AC Milan, league winning AC Milan, wrestling it back off Inter. They won it the season before that as well, wrestling it off Juve. So twice in the last 3 years, AC Milan have got themselves the Serie A title, which means another trophy, or 2 trophies that is, for Lazer Jelebov. Memis at United, he's playing. Always playing. United's just not doing it for him, not improving enough. And Stojan at 168 at Lille. He's 100 games for Lille now in all competitions. In league competitions, that is. And yeah, much more in terms of continental. Have they won anything? Won the Club World Championship with Lille. Why were Lille in the Club World Championship? Where are they finishing? 5th Europa League football last season. PSG still winning the league. Boring. There you go. 27 years young. Memphis might not make it. Stojan won't make it. Lazer's made it, in my eyes, as has Attilo and Miroslav. Let's go through another 3 years, 2038. They'll be 30 and they'll be starting to decline. So, no transfers to speak of. However, Stojan is wanted by Saudi Arabia. He's at 173. He's worth a little bit. Lille might be best suited to cash in on him, but he is at 173. 173 is a fantastic fullback. We've got all professionals and model professionals now, so they've made their way back in terms of personality. Memis at 195 for Manchester United. Unfortunately, not managing to get any further. Luis Enrique is in charge at Manchester United. He has been for 30 days. Oh, here we go. Hide caretakers. So someone's told me to hide caretakers, and that I have just done. Matthias Dahm was there for a bit, aka Thomas Tuchel, who's now unemployed. Chris Smalling, where did he go? AC Milan for a couple of years. Been unemployed for about a year. Zidane was there for a while. Newcastle have won the league 2 times in a row. Kyle McFadzean is the manager. No offence, Kyle. I'm not sure who you are. Currently playing for Blackburn in real life. Coming to the end of his career, I would expect, because then he went to be under-18s assistant at Crewe, then Hull, then Southampton. Broke his way into management. So go on, Kyle McFadzean. Yes, unfortunately, no more trophies for Miroslav at Arsenal and none for Memis at Manchester United. Stojan, as mentioned, at Lille. Not won anything because they've been finishing behind PSG. Spanish First Division is our only hope. In the last 4 years, 3 times for Real Madrid, but once for Valencia. Gary Dicker is in charge of Valencia. Who's been in charge? Daniel Fark, Vincenzo Italiano, Julian Stefan. Still got plenty of money, and they're not massively overspending. They're bringing in as much as they're spending. Even more so in some cases. Cohen Janssens, they sold him for nearly £200 million to Spurs. Not a bad bit of business. Well, let's go and round this off in style then, shall we? Let's move to 2040. I'm going to 2041. 3 more years, it'll be 33. Still no transfers whatsoever. Now, we've got a bit of Saudi Arabia action for Miroslav at Arsenal. But in those 3 years, we've started to lose some ability. Now, Laser is still at 195 at AC, Attilio at 192 at Madrid. Miroslav has fallen off the face of the earth at Arsenal, down at 185. Memphis down at 184. And Stojan at 167. So PSG have just been walking away with the league. Manchester United and Arsenal. Well, Arsenal have won 2 more in the last 3 years, and Aston Villa most recently. Luke Berry is in charge. James Milner was in charge for 10 days. And I'll be honest with you, he should be better than an assistant and caretaker manager. That's all he's done. He's been assistant and caretaker manager, but he's got great people management, great motivating. He's got some very good attributes. Model citizen. He's just, I'll give him a job. Raul got sacked. Now Luke Berry's in charge. Raul's at Chelsea. Where's he come from then? He's a player at Luton in real life, and now he's worked his way through the managerial pyramid, and he's now manager of Aston Villa, where they've won 5 cups in 4 years. FA Cup twice, Carabao Cup twice, and Community Shield once, and 1 league. Spanish division, Attilio, Gatto, just walking away with it with Real Madrid, to be fair. And Serie A, Inter Milan are absolutely bossing life. Pep Guardiola's Inter Milan. He's been there just over 2 years. De Zerbi was there before that, but Inter have been doing very, very well. They've also won a couple of Champions Leagues of Inter, 2 for Man City here and 1 for Newcastle. Inter have been in the final loads. Valencia runner-up. Man United won 1 in 2034-35. Does that coincide with Memis Demirkoglu? Yes, it does. Champions League, Carabao Cup, FA Cup winners. He's done the lot for Manchester United. He's been there for quite a while, actually. He moved in 2029. So there you go. But other than that, there's not a lot more to report. I'm just going to jump 3 years now to 2044. I think we might have lost someone by then, though. Let's go to 2043, yeah. Sod it. Okay, Miroslav has moved to Saudi, £36.5 million. When did he do that? 2 seasons ago. So, yeah, basically, as we left. So, no checking in for Arsenal. Memis as well. He hung on for another year, so we will look at the Premier League. Aston Villa won it, then Arsenal, so makes no odds for us there. Stojan has gone to Al Ittihad for £8.25 million. His career's been a bit of a dismal one. He has got to over 170 in terms of his current ability, so he's been very, very good. He's been one of the best fullbacks in the world. Unfortunately, he's just not kept pace with the others, which means it looks like he's had a bit of a failed career, but that's by no means the case. Attilio Gatto is wanted by Saudi as well. So he's just walking the trophies home at Real Madrid. He's had probably the best career in terms of trophies, but what do you expect, isn't it? Inter Milan have just dominated Italy for the last decade. Let's move forward this season. We have lost one. Laser's left from it. He left AC Milan to go to Real Madrid. He's wanted by Saudi Arabia. Attilio is wanted also by Saudi Arabia. He's at 165. He's been at Real Madrid for a hell of a long time. £7.5 million from Basel as well. What a signing that was. Of course, Real Madrid won the league. Of course they did. These two are retiring. I'll be surprised if these two do as well. Okay, so these two still both at Real Madrid, and they've both got a contract that runs for another year, so maybe they'll carry on. Okay, I've just loaded forward to 2046, and they were gone. So we'll call this here at 2045. Real Madrid did not win the league in this most recent season. It was Valencia. Sebastian Jung in charge. Well, we're going to look at the Golden Ball, the World Golden Ball. Look at this. Aston Villa have won 2 Champions Leagues, and they've won 4 out of the last 5 Premier Leagues. Luke Berry is a phenom. They've got Worley, who they've signed for $15.25 million from Botafogo. He's now 35 years old. He's been 175, so he's not actually been that amazing, but he's won multiple Ballon d'Ors. They've also had Mohamed Hussein Karimi, that they bought for £137 million from Inter. Alphonso Riley, that they bought for free. No, he's at Al Hilal. He bought for £29 million from Fulham a long time ago. 183 potential. Jude Bellingham won a few. Mbappe at PSG. So we've had no wins for any of our players. Football of the year, any chance? No, it's just been the Jude Bellingham show. Saka's won a couple, but all about Jude. Player of the year, again, Aston Villa sneaking in there with Worley. Jude Bellingham has just been an absolute phenomenal talent in this save game, as he is in real life and as we expect him to be over the next few years in real life and on Football Manager, but he's just cleaned up here. In terms of the team of the year then, well, Jelabov is there currently in the 2044 season, but if we go to all seasons, well, it is Jelabov at left back. Unfortunately, no one at right back. And yeah, Attilio Gatto is on the bench, but that's it. So we've just got 2 players of the fullbacks in the squad for all seasons. I suppose Gatto does deserve it because he won a lot of trophies. How many Champions Leagues did Real Madrid win? in this experiment? 1. All right, fine. So Switzerland won in 2036. So European Football Championship winners in 2036 for Attilio Gatto. He took a trophy to Switzerland. Wales have won the most recent one. England won 3 in a row, beating Scotland, Slovenia and Denmark in the finals. Okay, Chris Smalling is now in charge. Chris Smalling has been the manager of Man United, Man City for 5 years, AC Milan in between that. Now he's the manager of England. World Cups, no one from our teams, but although we've got runners up for Turkey and Switzerland. So I'm going to go out there and I'm going to say with a Euros win, a World Cup runners up medal, countless league titles, a Champions League. I think a couple of them might have won the odd more Champions League, but he played 500 odd games for Real Madrid, 561 games for Real Madrid. He won the Spanish Cup. How many times did they win the Spanish Cup? Because they won the league quite a lot, more than anyone else. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. He's probably won at least 10. When did he go there? 25, 26. Yeah, so he's probably won 10 or 11 cups and loads of league titles. So I'm going to go out there and I'm going to say Attilio Gatto won the experiment even though he wasn't first to 200, nor did he actually... Did he make it or did he get stuck at 199? Either way, he was there or thereabouts. He's done very well. He's still here. He's done phenomenal for Real Madrid. He did very well for Switzerland, which I think was very, very, very impressive indeed. And that's it. That's the Football Manager Wonder Kids with professional personality. I think it followed exactly what we thought it would do, but they're always fun to do these. I always enjoy following the careers of 5 Wonder Kids. Of course, there's plenty other personality types to come in the near future, but if you've got any ideas for any other variation of experiments, I'm trying to think up some other ideas so it's not too samey with these. Do let me know in the comments down below. While you're here, subscribe, like the video, all that lovely stuff that YouTube likes, and I do as well. But most importantly, take good care of yourselves, gang, and I'll see you soon.